Next, I'm going to make a health pickup. So I'm going to right click in my blueprints folder and I'm going to make a new blueprint class. I'm going to be an actor and I'm going to do BP underscore health pickup. I'm going to double click to enter this blueprint. And what I'm going to do is, you may have like a 3D model or something, but I don't. So I'm just going to add something in real quick. I'm just going to do a cube that is, let's just do this. I'm just doing something quickly. There we go. Good enough. A little bit wide. There we go. Perfect. So I'm gonna compile and drag that into the world. So now I've got a little plus health pickup. I'm also gonna, if you click on whatever your mesh is, so for me it's these two cubes, we need to come down here and I'm gonna set it under the collisions tab. I'm gonna set the collision preset to be no collision. Character can step up on no, generate overlap events no. And then I'm gonna add, if you type call, it'll come up with sphere collision. And then I'm gonna move this up. Sorry, wrong tool. Gonna move this up, and I'm going to increase its radius just so that, oh gosh, it's been a bit buggy. 1 second. I'm gonna do, there we go. I did 64. That seems to wrap around it pretty nicely. Then what I'm gonna do is, with the sphere collision, I'm gonna rename this to collision. You can name it whatever you want, but with the collision selected, if you scroll down to the bottom on the right hand side, we're going to do on component begin overlap. You should see that his collision preset is set to overlap all dynamic, but I'm going to press this little plus button. Oh, there we go. And it takes us over to the event graph and it gives us this new event here. I'm just going to delete these because we don't need any of them. We will need begin play, and what we will need from begin play is, we're going to do a little delay of 0 seconds, and we are going to get a reference to our HUD actually, because we want to be able to update the health bar whenever we pick this health pack up. So same way we did in the last tutorial, we're going to get all widgets of class, we're going to get a copy, and then we're going to promote that to variable and call it HUD-ref. So now our health pack has a reference to the HUD. Just move that up and out of the way. Now down here, when we collide with this health pickup, we need to actually check what it is that is colliding with it. So don't be intimidated by all these different output pins. We don't need to use all of them. The only one we're going to use is this other actor one. We're going to drag off it and we're going to cast to our third person character. So this is basically saying if our third person character is the thing that's overlapping it. If you want to check for other things, you can, off of this cast failed, like you could cast to something else instead. But I'm not going to do any of that. So the first step is we need to actually check whether or not our player character even needs to be healed. So we're going to do a branch, and I did that by holding B and clicking, and you can spawn as many of those as you want. So we're going to do a branch, and from our third person character, we're going to get the current health, and we're also going to get the max health, the max player health. And we only want to be able to interact with this pickup and pick it up if our health is lower than the max health, because otherwise we don't need to be healed, right? So I'm going to drag off current health, and I'm going to do, you can type less, or you can do this little sort of alligator mouth thing, pointing to the left. So if current player health is less than the max health, then we're going to want it to do something, aren't we? So check in to see if we can be healed. So do we need to be healed? I did that, by the way, by highlighting my code, just and then press C for comment. And then once you've wrapped it in a comment, you can move it all in one. Next, we're going to get the current player health again. We need to make a variable that will actually say the heal amount. So I'm going to type heal amount. You can select either float or integer. It's up to you. It don't really matter. I'm just going to do an integer because I'm just going to have it heal in like whole numbers anyway. I'm not going to heal like 0.5 health. So I'm going to pick integer. So then off of here, I'm going to get current player health again. Drag it over here. Use our reroute nodes to make it nice and neat. And then I'm going to do plus the heal amount. And because they're both numbers, they can both plug into the same sort of node. Now, we're checking here. We're checking to see what the heal amount is. I want you to imagine that your health is at 90, and you pick up a health pack that, like, let's say our health pack heals us for, like, 30 health. We don't want our health to go above what our player's max health is. So we need to figure out if this new amount is more than, and I'm going to do a reroute node here, and I'm going to drag off of here and get the max player health again. We need to check, sorry, I'm going to drag that down here. If this added together, if the current player health plus the heal amount, if that's more than our max player health, and we're going to do another branch over here, so true here, and then plug this in. Move this up. So if the heal amount, if the healed health amount is more than the max player health, then we just need to set the current player health to the max health, right? Like we just set it back to 100. So if this is true, we can just keep dragging off of here, and I'm going to do another reroute node here and just drag it over. I'm going to set current health to be trying to keep it as tidy as possible, really. I'm just going to set it back to the max player health here. But if it's not, let's say if you're at 40 health and you get healed for, what did we say, 30? We want it to go up to 70, don't we? So this will run false. So instead, we'll just copy this. False. Don't forget to plug in the target. And we'll set it to this heal amount here instead. And then try and make that as neat as possible. I know it's getting a little bit messy and hectic. And then we're done. So we're setting the health here. So let's highlight this and comment it, and let's say check if health plus heal amount is more than max health If so, just set to max health to max health. Otherwise, add the heal amount as normal. There we go. I'm going to call this blue. So we've got step 1, cast to the player. Step 2, check if we need to be healed. And step 3, do this complicated logic to see whether or not we just add the heal amount or we just set our health to the maximum. Next, we need to update our health bar, don't we? Because right now it's not going to do anything. We're not going to see anything happen. So we're going to get our HUD ref, and we're going to call that update health bar function that we did in the last tutorial. And we're going to plug both of these into there. Then, finally, afterwards, we're going to destroy actor. And we're not going to plug anything into it because we want this to disappear when we pick it up. So it'll heal us, update the health bar, and then disappear. So, update HUD health bar. And then, finally, destroy pick up. I'm going to do red and then do black one there. So when we overlap the player, we're going to check if we need to be healed by checking if the current player health is actually less than the maximum player health. Then we're going to check if the heal amount plus the current player health is more than the max player health. If it is, we're just going to set the current player health to the max player health. However, if it isn't, if it's less than the max player health, then we're just going to add it on as normal. Once we've done that, and we've done all that healing logic, we're then going to use our reference to our HUD to update the health bar, and then finally destroy the pickup. So now, if I walk over to this, nothing happens because our health is full. But then if I press F, our test function, to lower our health, we can pick it up and it's healed us to full. Now, I'm just going to redo that and show you, like, if I'm at low health and pick it up, it says there. If we had higher health, sorry, if our health went beyond the 100 point, then our health bar wouldn't end up working because the percent, like the numbers plugged into it, would be incorrect. So we know that works fine. So now we've got a little health pickup.